Dang, Isaiah. Every time. What's up, man? I wasn't too sure about live streaming this one, but I'll go ahead and do it. I'm testing this PSS 777. And already there's some issues with the sound. Like right now we're sitting here cold and dark and it sounds like our engines are running. Which isn't normal, but figured I'd do the test flight live on YouTube. We'll see how it goes. I did like a mini flight earlier. It kind of worked out, so I'm trying this again. Live. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get started so we don't have to hear this annoying sounds without the engines actually running. Yeah, there's also no sounds for like the buttons and knobs and whatnot, so... weird. So right now we're waiting for the APU to fire up. It's been a long time since I've flown the 777. I'm just going to treat it like I fly any other Boeing. Just kind of go through the motions. And hopefully we make it to Sao Paulo. I'm laughing at your joke about the 380. I'm gonna have to start throwing some Airbuses in the mix here to satisfy all of my European fans. Plus, I want to learn to fly them anyways, just so I know. You never know when you'll be taking a real-life flight in the back of an A320 or A380 and something happens to those pilots up front. That scenario that we all dream about when we're young. Can anybody on this plane fly this thing? Me, 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 me. I'll do it. So yeah, I'm gonna learn. See, some of these things don't click well either. That's working. Cool. Alright, so APU's on. I'm just gonna go up and down these panels here. We'll arm the emergency lights. If I can figure out how to do that. There we go. Window heat on. Hydraulic pumps. Moving right along. Fuel pumps. Anti-ice to auto. Turn on all of the things. That looks okay for now. Let's tune into ATIS.
Airport information, 17437, 165 at port. Visibility greater than 20 miles. Sky conditions clear.
You hate the Airbuses in that scenario. Oh man.
Runway 15. Runway 15. Our aircraft is directed this way. All aircraft will be back with short instructions.
I should have went the other way. I do that all the time.
1743 Zulu, wind 186 F3, visibility greater than 20 miles. Sky conditions 3,700 scattered. Temperature 256.16, altitude altimeter 2985, visual, runway 20.
Altimeter 2985, he said?
Runway 20, right and use. Landing and departing runway 20, left, runway 20, right. VFR aircraft, say direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold short instructions.
2985.
Contact, you have kilo.
Now the old airport information.
I didn't hear the runways, but that's alright. We have kilo. Let's call for clearance.
Delivery 3259er heavy, last launch, ongoing unit, ready to touch. 3259er heavy, expected ongoing unit, airport, as filed, fly runway heading, climb and maintain 6000, departure frequency is 119er.0, squawk 1415. 3259er heavy, cleared and ongoing unit, airport, as filed, fly runway heading, climb and maintain 6000, departure on 119er.0, squawk 1415.
I think he said landing, departing runway 15. I don't know, I'm not too familiar with this airport. I think it was 15. Alrighty, so we have clearance. Let me make sure that squawk code was put in the transponder, which it was, and it is set to standby for now. Alright, we can start setting up the FMC. We're starting off today's flight at Rio. Flying to Sao Paulo, Brazil. I actually have 2 Brazilian subscribers. I'm doing this for both of them. I'm actually just testing this airplane right now for them, but I plan to do a longer Brazilian flight in the next couple of streams. But for now, I just want to test this airplane. Make sure it's working okay. I've been on a couple Airbuses recently, Isaiah. Oh, not recently. I say recently, but it's really like 5 or 10 years. That's like it's the number I always use. I can't keep track of time anymore. I hadn't been on any Airbuses until later in my life. And recently, quote unquote, within the past 10 years, I've been on 1 or 2. I think they were A320s. Which wasn't a bad experience. Different sounds from the Boeings, but wasn't bad. Alright, next let's input our legs. Each of our waypoints. There's not too many of them today. Last one. Counter-strike, go. VOR. Alright, that's it. Departing 15. Activate. Execute. Kind of see our route here, if you can tell what all that is. It's pretty much direct. Going back down this way. So next we'll do our fuel weights. Reserve fuel. Can't remember what that number was. Let me look at my fuel sheet here. It was 21.9. 21.5 or decimal niner. Reserve fuel, and we're cruising today at flight level 240. Let's go with 5 degrees of flaps. Yeah, that's enough. CG percentage, I'm not sure what number goes there. I'm gonna ignore it for now. We've got our takeoff speeds.
Navigator clearance delivery 3142. Copy.
3142. Clear to Tori, airport has filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 11000. Departure frequency is 119.0, squawk 0725.
3142. Clear to Tori, airport has filed. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 11000. Departure on 119.0, squawk 0725.
3142. Feedback correct. Contact ground on 121.
Your call sign in your name is actually for an Airbus flight. Alright, FMC is all set up. Sorry for all the people who are joining now who are impatient. I know I'm moving slow today. Alright, we can push back and start up now. So we'll turn on our seatbelt signs. Turn on our beacon light. And release the brakes. Alright, let's start engine number 2. You see down here, N2 is rising. Stop, push back there. Let's turn on the brakes. Waiting for engine number 2 to stabilize. Eric, what's going on, man? Oh, you got the FS Labs A320 yesterday and love it? Awesome, dude. Congrats. They probably don't make that for FS9, but I just got the, I'm starting to test out the, the Air Simmer A320, which looks pretty nice so far. But that's what I'll have to work with the FS9 for now, until I upgrade. But the Air Simmer A320 looks great for now, so far, anyways. Let's start engine number 1. Machona Gorda, what's up? I'm not done, we're just getting started. We have an hour flight from Rio to Sao Paulo. We're just starting up the engines now. Trying to, anyways. No, it's working, it's working. Okay, both engines look stable. Come back up here. Make sure all of the things are turned on. All of the things. Is that the APU bleed for the AC? Or for the AC? We don't need that anymore. I'm not sure if it's like, if we should just keep it on. Alright, I'm gonna shut down the APU. Taxi light on. Start kind of setting up for takeoff. Let's call for taxi. I know the sounds are a little wonky on this thing. I'm going to get that fixed. It's one of the first issues I've noticed with this airplane. Otherwise, it seems like a good airplane. Of course, I gotta get used to taxiing this thing, because they all feel so different. Sorry if I'm going a little slow. No, why? We'll figure that out in a second. Somebody's cooking in my kitchen right now. It smells like I'm in an airplane that's like on fire or something. It's freaking me out. Okay, yeah, I know why that's happening. I'll fix it when we're holding short. This little guy up here needs to... Oh, well, now it works. I was trying to click it earlier and it would not work. have to re-put our position in the FMC once we're holding short. It's not a That Flight Sim Dude live stream if things don't go wrong. That's for sure. At least lately, anyways. Catch up to your guys' messages shortly. People joining now are looking down there below and they're like, none of your gauges are working. What is this guy doing? Let's pull up to this run-up area over here and get this sorted out. If we can get it sorted, if we can get it figured out. There we go. That should do it. Alright. Final checks for takeoff. We have our flap set to 5. Auto brakes are on rejected takeoff. Our trim is set. Let's call for takeoff clearance.
325 Niner Heavy at runway 15, ready for takeoff. I have marked ongoing unit.
325 Niner Heavy, cleared for takeoff, runway 15.
Okay, strobes on, landing lights.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 15, 325 Niner Heavy.
we'll see how this maiden flight goes for the 777. Rotate. Alright, positive rate. Gear up. Call departure.
Area departure, 3259er heavy, is climbing through 4,300, 16,000. 3259er heavy, field departure, roger, altimeter 2985.
2985 on the altimeter.
Right, heading 270, resume on navigation, climb and maintain 6,000. 3259er heavy, turn right, heading 300, climb and maintain 6,000. Turn right, heading 300, climb and maintain 6,000. 3259er heavy. 3259er heavy, climb and maintain 16,000. Climb and maintain 16,000. 3259er heavy. Justflight Yankee. Contact surface coast approach on 132.5. 132.5 for Justflight Yankee.
Put that transponder all the way to the right position. See if I can catch up on some messages. Eric, I probably missed your goodbye. See you later, man. Thanks for stopping by. Max taxi speed 30 knots. Machona Gorda. Ooh, Brazil's nice. Wait, what are we supposed to be climbing to? I forgot. What did they tell us? They're going to tell us to expedite in just a second because I can't find the clicky. Let's see what altitude that was they assigned us. 16,000. Expedite. Right. I got you. altimeter here. Up to 240.
Maintain flight level 240, 3259er heavy. Cessna November Yankee Whiskey, descend and maintain 2,100. Brazilian Center, Cessna Papa Tango Mike Kilo Yankee with you 10,000. Cessna Papa Tango Mike Kilo Yankee, Brazilian Center, Roger, altimeter 29991.
Hey, Lois Barley. Welcome back. You just bought the FSDT Los Angeles today? Awesome. I want to see it. FS 2004 with the 777, good choice of plane. Yeah, I love this airplane. This is the PSS or Justflight 777, which works pretty well. No sim, Isaiah. What happened to Infinite Flight? Can I do an engine view? I'm not sure if this has like. Let's see if I can like walk in the cockpit and stuff, or not in the cockpit, in the back here. Let's see. Oh no. Could do an external view, like spot view or something. Let me line this back up. I think the external model in this PSS 777 is not the greatest. I know there's better ones. But since the systems work great and everything in the virtual cockpit is pretty much fully functional, I think it's the best for FS9 anyways. As you can see, the external model's kind of lacking a bit. I know you can merge the PSS panel with the Hosky 777, Project Open Sky. I haven't dabbled in that sort of thing in a long time. I know it's kind of a headache to get working. Blast from the past, PSS 777. Yep, Barbie. The blast from the past. I think I was even flying this thing either FS 2002 or maybe even before that, like Flight Sim 2000. I think it's when this thing came out. Blast from the past. Probnor, I do daily live streams. Yes, sir. Or ma'am. Whatever you are. Live flights every day. Please subscribe. Hit that little bell icon at the top so you get all my notifications. I don't have any set schedule or anything. But I'm usually on around this time, you could say, for the most part. But I fly at different times sometimes. Probnor, thanks for the subscription. You will not be disappointed. We fly every day. I want to get into doing videos too, not just live streams. I want to do like flight sim movie type things, which is something I used to be into watching back in the day. Like really cinematic videos using flight sim. They're slowly upgrading Barley, that's awesome. Slowly but surely. Next is going to be the PMDG 747 and 777. Next time it's going to be the Flight Beam San Francisco. Sweet. British Airways Flight 765. Prop Nord, no server. I'm on single player. This is default FS9 air traffic control. I'm alone. And what sim are you on now, Lois? Is it Lois or Lewis? I don't know if there's any way you could explain how that's pronounced in the chat, but... Lewis like a guy or Lois like a girl? That's London Heathrow to what? Is that like Hong Kong? Is that a super long flight? I'll definitely jot that down, Lewis. I'll see if I can make that happen for you. You have FSX prop Nord? This is FS9, Flight Sim 2004. Old school. I'm looking to upgrade soon. Within the next month or two, I'll be upgrading my PC, and then I'll probably move to either FSX or Prepared. Am I missing anything from the ATC? No. I think that was us. One 4,000. What was that runway they gave us? Expect vectors. Oh, visual. Dang it, really? I've had the worst luck with this lately. I hate visual approaches. Runway 17 left. Maybe there's only visuals at this airport. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with Sao Paulo. Or anywhere in Brazil for that matter. Super Pads covers, what's up? Welcome back, my friend. Good seeing you. Sorry I got your message late. Going through the chat here on my phone, trying to catch up. And trying to fly an airplane at the same time, which I'm unfamiliar with.
Turn left heading to 85, 325, Niner Heavy.
Probnor, I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for subscribing. I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, you spilled soda all over your PC, Isaiah? That sucks. I'm so curious, does FS2000 have OOM, Lewis? I have no idea. What's OOM? Oscar Mike. OOM. Out of memory? I'm not sure, Lewis. Reduce the speed to 260, Lewis? Is that the descending speed for 777? I know below 10,000 we need to be under 250. But I'll listen to you. I've got to pee so bad, but I knew as soon as I leave the cockpit, they're going to give me another instruction. Should I wing it? Should I go real quick? I'll be right back. What did I miss? What did I miss? I didn't. What was it? Descend, I know. 8,000? Hurry, hurry! Later, Isaiah. Thanks for coming, bro. I don't have, I don't know what tomorrow's flight's gonna be, super pad covers. I don't know yet. If there's any route that you want to see me fly, let me know. I don't know if I'll get to it tomorrow. I've got to go down my list. A few people have suggested a few flights. I've got to see what I have on the queue. But if you have anything you want to see me fly, shoot me an email or comment on the video or something. That's the descending speed, 260, okay? Thank you for that, Lewis. Cactus just signed out. Later, man. I'll see you tomorrow or the next day.
3259er heavy, turn right heading 320.
Right to 320.
3259er heavy.
Are my spoilers now? Okay. Spoilers are arms. Left to 290. Yes, I like people like you, Lewis. I need you on my streams. I'm always jumping from airplane to airplane, so I never quite get all the procedures down for any single aircraft. I kind of just take them all and mash them together. When I reach 8,000, put flaps to 1. All right, gotcha. Alright, flaps to 1. Altimeter 3003 on the altimeter. You want to go through the checklist now, so start your arrival descent? I'm not too sure what you mean. If there's a physical checklist I need to go by, which I do not usually go by anymore. There's not one on the knee board, and I don't have any documentation for this aircraft on me physically right now. start slowing to 220. Gotcha. Yeah, this is about usually when I start slowing. So we'll do that. Left to 255. Now select RNAV and LNAV. Are you sure, Lewis? I've never done this way. Now, see, I think we need to hold this heading. I'm gonna stay on 255, heading 255 for now. What I do is once they turn me left to intercept the localizer, I turn on the approach button. Maybe you're referring to a different LNAV, RNAV button. No? That's right. This is a visual. We're setting us up for a visual approach. I forgot all about that. Not an ILS approach. Maintain 4600, turn left heading 255. Okay, we got all that right. Flaps to 5. Let's slow down just a hair. Alright, flaps 5. reduced to 190. I'm following your lead, Lewis. Left to 225. Left to 195. Oh, you fly the real 777? My hat's off to you, sir. You've got one of the best jobs in the world. Probably the best job in the world. Drop another notch of flaps, and then we'll drop the gear down. I'm just going to point myself directly at the airport so I don't miss it. I don't have the best eyes for the visual approaches. $160 for speed and auto brake to 2. So we're high. All right, so I'm gonna take over now. Actually, since we're like super high. What runway was it? That they had us. They have us approaching.
3259er. Below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 4,600. Current altimeter 3003. Climb and maintain 4,600.
I'm gonna pause because that's the airport there in front of us, and they haven't cleared us for landing yet. Hold on a second. 17 left.
3259er.
Oh, what just happened to my textures? What's going on here? Not good. I don't know if you guys can see that on your screen, but all my stuff kind of just went bland here. So maybe this airplane is not all it's cut out to be. My cockpit textures are all screwed up. I'm not sure why.
4,600 cleared visual. Runway 17 left approach. Contact point going yes tower. On 127.15.
We need to call them like now.
Maintain. On going yes tower. 3259er heavy S2 miles northwest. Inbound visual. Runway 17 left approach.
3259er heavy. Ongoing yes tower. Fly straight in. Runway 17 left. Altimeter 3004.
Lewis, you're probably like, this is so sloppy.
Cleared to land. Runway 17 left.
Cleared to land. Runway 17 left.
400.
3259er heavy.
200. 100. 30. 20. 10.
What's up with my cockpit textures right now? Something's always got to go wrong, including being assigned a very short runway. Oh, we're gonna die!
3259er heavy. Contact ground on 121.9.
Oh my god.
121.9er. 3259er heavy.
We're gonna go down this hill. Oh my god. Oh guys, we didn't die. We made it. But that was very bad. Oh Lord. What are your thoughts, Lewis? Let's see what this looks like from the outside. Oh boy. Time to call company. I guess I'll end it here, guys. This was a test flight for the PSS 777, which ended pretty bad. The airplane itself didn't fly too bad, though. But I think they assigned us the wrong runway to land on. A little too short. Oh, it seems like now my textures are loading back in. Yeah, now my cockpit looks good. Not sure what happened. On the longer runway, Lewis. Right. I know. I follow what the air traffic controller tells me, and half the times they do put me on the wrong runway. I'm not terrible at this if you check out my other videos I've uploaded from my previous live streams. I know I'm quick to blame the simulator, but... Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead and turn off all of the things. We'll just have to get towed away here. Everybody's alive though. That's what counts. Any landing you can walk away from is a good one, Lewis? Super pads covers. You've got me cracking up. So this is the second live stream I've actually crashed on. So some of these buttons don't work. So when you turn off all of the things and you still get sound. All kinds of sounds. Oh! Press Y, Lewis. Slew mode. Let's move it back. Oh, there we go. Let's see. Let's make this look legit. This is how the stream was supposed to end. And we parked with our flaps down. Other than crashing, I did good. Thanks, Super Pad Covers. They gave me a runway that was way too small. That's not my fault. Or is it? I know I don't carry any charts or anything. I probably should know how long runway 17 left is before I land there. I'm gonna hang around for another 2 or 3 minutes just to talk to you guys because I'm having fun. But that's it for flying tonight. You're laughing like mad, Lewis. Awesome. For me, this is super fun and embarrassing at the same time because I'm like crazy perfectionist when it comes to this type of stuff. And lately I've been having the worst luck with like things going wrong during the stream. You guys are awesome. Slew mode again? What do you guys want to see? Should we drop the 777 from like 10,000 feet? Let's do it. Release! Not a good day for these passengers. Not a good day. That glide ratio, though. Dropping like a ton of bricks. Fun and hilarious stream, super bad covers. Thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed. All right, let's roll it. Let's roll it. All right, when this thing hits the ground, the stream ends, guys. All right, love you guys. Thanks for coming. Thanks for giving me entertainment. Thanks, Lewis, for schooling me on the 777. And oh no! Oh! I don't have crashes on. All right, guys, that's it. Join me tomorrow for the next one. Not sure what we'll do. Whee! All right, later, guys. Good night, Lewis. Super pad covers. Take care, buddy. I'll see you guys tomorrow or the next one. Whenever I catch you guys. Ooh, I'm watching this on my phone. All right. Peace, everybody. Good night. I'm out of here.